With the state budget now 61 days late and mass transit funding still not passed, one state representative is highlighting the issue by walking over 100 miles from Philadelphia to Harrisburg. Fox 43's James Corrigan caught up with Representative Malcolm Kenyatta in Lancaster County after 3 straight days of walking and advocating for a budget.
Labor Day weekend can be a time to travel and see the beauty of Pennsylvania. But State Representative Malcolm Kenyatta is taking the scenic route, as he found himself in Lancaster County on his walk all the way from his native Philadelphia to the Capitol steps in Harrisburg.
I'm certainly tired. I'm at this point 79 point something miles in after a couple of days, and not too worse for wear.
The walk across the Commonwealth isn't just a sightseeing tour, however, as Kenyatta is making the walk to advocate for mass transit funding in the state budget negotiations. He began the journey in Upper Darby on Friday, holding rallies in Westchester and Lancaster with the intent to reach the Capitol by Tuesday. He says his message is that the rural areas he's walking through don't need to be pitted against urban areas like Philadelphia, something he says Republicans in the state Senate have tried to do on mass transit.
They want to work to find a scapegoat, to find somebody for you to be angry with. And I say this to everybody in rural Pennsylvania. We don't have to give away the investments that we need to make in rural Pennsylvania to also invest in our urban cores.
It comes as mass transit funding continues to be a sticking point in the deadlocked budget negotiations. Senate Republicans like Lancaster County's Scott Martin are accusing Democrats of playing politics on transit, with Martin saying in a statement that the rallies and protests held by Democrats on mass transit make it impossible for them to accuse Republicans of grandstanding on the issue. Kenyatta, however, says agencies like SEPTA in his home district need a long-term funding source, and that he wants his walk to represent a commitment to funding both roads and bridges in rural Pennsylvania and mass transit in all 67 counties.
This is about us recognizing that I care about Elk County just like I care about the community that I represent in North Philadelphia. And I want both communities to have what they need.
James Corrigan, Fox 43 News.